Hi everyone, I'm Daphne and welcome to this flow that is all about opening up the hamstrings and the front body. So today we're going to be using at least 2 blocks and a bolster. And we're going to start in Vajrasana with the block in between your feet. So you can find a nice comfortable seat as your sit bones rest on the block, and then the outer ankles, you're going to start to hug in towards your block. And then today we'll start with a little mudra. This is the mudra of Garuda. Garuda is the eagle, and this mudra cultivates inward freedom and clarity of vision. So as we get into these summer months, as we start to re-emerge ourselves into the world, it's super important to just close our eyes and to tune in to our internal world. So just start by taking a cleansing breath in through your nose. And open your mouth for a heavy exhale. Just do that again, breathing in through the nose and exhale out the mouth. One more, breathing in. And exhale. Just keeping the mouth shut. Breathe in through your nose. Back out your nose. Finding stillness. And just tuning into your internal world, just noticing how you're showing up today, what emotions are with you, what thoughts are with you. And instead of trying to push them away, for the next 40 minutes, see if you can just accept where you are in your journey today. And just know that however you're showing up is perfect. So I want you to start to breathe into the chest, starting to feel the freedom of breath. On the exhale, you send it back out your nose. Now from here, you're going to blink your eyes open, and you're going to keep the cross of your wrist. You're just going to send your hands down and then reach your arms up. That's it. So a lot of the time those ribs like to jut out in front of us, so see if you can knit them in as you start to hug your arm bones in towards your ears. That's it. So it can kind of feel like you're squeezing so much that your eyeballs want to pop out of the sockets. It's kind of a funny feeling. So take another breath here as you feel this length as you knit the ribs in and reach up through the fingertips. And then from there, you're just gonna bring the fingertips in towards your heart. And then you're gonna let it go, and you'll twist over towards your right, tenting those fingertips behind you. Sit up nice and tall. Broaden across the collarbones in your upper back. You can even look over the back shoulder if that feels good in your neck. Come back around. You'll switch the cross of the wrists, flip your hands down, and then send them up. And then squeeze, knit, and press down through your sit bones as you reach up towards the sky. So you can start to feel this little bridge happening in the body where you're connected to earth, but you're also reaching up to the sky. And then from there, you can carve out your heart, and you can twist over to the other side, tenting those fingertips behind you, sitting up nice and tall. And then gently come back through center, and you'll come off your block. You can move it out of the way. And then you're gonna reach for your bolster. And then the bolster is gonna go along the mat, the wide way. Knees are gonna go wide. And you're gonna bring your elbows on down to the bolster, make a little prayer, and then walk them forward. And then the forehead will start to rest onto the bolster, and it's super nice, super grounding, super supportive. And then to get a little more into the shoulders, press down through the elbows. See if you can start to plug the shoulder heads down into the sockets, and then knit your ribs and just breathe into the lats. Breathe into the back of the heart. Closing those eyes. Letting go of the external world so we can fully arrive to recognize our internal state. So much of the time when the eyes are open, we're constantly comparing, we could be judging. We can get so wrapped up in the world around us that we stay sleeping in our internal world. So today we're going to merge the two. Bring them both back online. So when you're ready, you'll come up and you can move the bolster out of the way and then just come up to all fours. And then from there, closing those eyes. On your inhale, you're going to start to tip the tailbone up, reach the crown of the head forward, and take your first cow. Exhale, start to press and round, draw the navel in and up towards your spine. And again, inhaling, reaching the chest forward, just gazing right behind the eyelids, just noticing what you see on your screen, what colors you see, symbols. Starting to strengthen that intuition that guides us. Good, and then we'll come back to center. You're gonna reach that right arm up towards the sky, opening up through your wings. And then bring that right arm underneath your left. Bring the right ear all the way down. And then you can start to crawl that left arm out in front of you. So again, try to hug that left hip back. And then press into your right shoulder and feel the twist across the upper middle back. The twist along the belly. And you'll come all the way back up. Sliding that left hand down. Inhaling the right arm up towards the sky and step your right foot back for a little modified side plank. Reaching the right fingertips overhead, pressing down to the knife edge of the foot. Take one more breath in here. And then on the exhale, you'll bring your right hand down, tuck your back toes, float that right leg up, and then just step your right knee behind your left. And give yourself a little rock and roll, forward and back. As many times as you need. Left knee can come off the mat. And then from there, you'll readjust yourself so you can float that right leg up, press into the left palm, and then open up for a modified Ardha Chandrasana. You can even bend through the right knee to grab onto the foot and open up through the chest. Good. You'll let it go. Bring the right hand down, the right knee down, and move it into a child's pose. When you're ready, gently look forward and just slide all the way down onto the belly. Hug your ankles in. Move your props out of the way. Point your toes. Lift the low belly off the mat, and then on the inhale, you lift the chest up. Just gazing down your cheeks. Exhale, third eye will lower. Do it again. Press into your feet. Feel that nice opening across the front of the ankle. Exhale, lower down. Last one, breathe it in. Exhale, come up and over the knees, child's pose. Balasana. Come up to all fours, and we'll do that phrase on the left side. So breathe in, send that left arm up. Exhale, weave the left arm underneath the right. Bring that left ear all the way down. Crawling the right fingertips out in front of you. Seeing if you can breathe underneath that left scapula. Sliding the right hand down, press into the palm, and then you just open up, taking your modified side plank. Doming those ribs up towards the sky. We tend to hyperextend in that right elbow, put a little micro bend there. And then you'll lower it down, tuck your back toes, and float that left leg up. Cross the left knee behind you. And just give yourself a nice little sway, forward and back, forward and back. So this is your time on your mat where you can start to feel free in your body. So if there's something that I'm offering that doesn't quite feel right, skip it, float it up. Take your modified side, Ardha Chandrasana, half baby moon, and then you can bend through the knee there, grab onto the foot, and then you open up through the chest. Good, you're gonna let it go. Step the left foot down, step your right foot to meet it. Now we're in a plank, and then from there you're gonna lift your hips up and move it into your first down dog. Ooh, let it feel good. See if you can close your eyes and just feel, sense and feel into your hands. You're evenly distributing the weight between your hands, bending your knees, knitting the ribs, distributing. That's the word I was looking for. Inhale, take a plank. And then from there, you're gonna lower your knees, chest and chin. Come all the way down to the mat. And then slowly inhale, take your cobra. Exhale, come up and over the knees, tuck the toes, down dog. You're gonna reach your right leg up towards the sky, turn the right toes in, keep the hips nice and level, nice and even. And then from there, bring your right knee into your nose and step the foot in between the hands. You'll lower your left knee, and then the hands are gonna come into Garuda Mudra, and you'll put the hands down and then send them up. And then again, try to hug the arm bones in towards the ears, press into the top of the left foot, and then lift up as you find this little back bend in the spine. Exhale, carve out your heart. You're gonna send those hips back. See if you can work your right leg to straight and reach back. Staying nice and open. You'll release your hands down, rebend through the right knee, tuck your back toes, fire up that left thigh. And now from here, this is super special. You might need blocks. You can place them underneath your hands. You're gonna start to straighten through your right leg. Lift up through the calf, hug your right hip back, and then put a little bend in that left knee and think cobra in your spine. Oh yeah, take one more round of breath. And then on the exhale, rebend through the right knee. Good, slide that left shin to the top of the mat. Press into your fingertips, lift up through the chest, little baby back bend, and then you'll plant your palms out in front of you and step it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana, exhale to fold. Press into your feet, reach your arms up, take a high prayer. Exhale, bring it all the way down into your heart. And again, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, swan dive it down. Step your right foot back, breathe it in. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. We're gonna lower our knees, chest and chin, melting the heart to the earth. And then from there, slide, lift your chest up, baby cobra. Exhale, come up and over your knees, down dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Bring your knee into your nose. Step the foot through. Lower the right knee. Untuck your toes, Garuda across your chest. And then send the hands down and reach it up. So squeeze and lift, yogis. And just feel your body, feel all those little sensations, waking up, getting more open. Beautiful. The body is our ascension vehicle. Our body is our temple. So here you are taking a moment here to just honor your body, showing gratitude, love, respect here. Take one more breath in. On your exhale, you're gonna shift it back and move it into your half split. Good, rebend. Plant the palms, tuck your back toes. And now you just start to straighten through that left leg, bending the right knee, hugging the left hip back, reaching the chest forward. Woohoo! Rebend through that left knee. Slide it into half virasana, lifting through the chest. Exhale, lean forward, press into your feet, and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, empty. Root to rise. Press down, lengthen. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your palms, step your left foot back. Downward facing on the breath out. Inhale, plank. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra, or you can roll it into your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll do that same pattern, just moving on the breath. One breath per movement. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Bring your knee into your nose. Step the foot in between your hands. Lower the back knee, untuck the toes, sweep the hands down and send it up. Exhale, carve out your heart, let it fly. Rebend, runner's lunge, looking forward. Exhale, pick up the hips. Reach and fold. Inhale, rebend. Slide that left shin to the top of the mat. Take one more breath. Exhale, standing split. Keep those hips square, relax through the crown of the head, and step your left foot next to your right. Let's rise all the way up, taking an inhale. Exhale, arms go wide, you dive it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your palms, step your right foot back. From there, step your left foot. You're gonna pause in your plank. On your inhale, push the floor away. Exhale, lower down halfway. Inhale, roll onto the feet, lift the chest. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg sweeps up. Bring your knee into your nose, step the foot in between your hands. Lower the right knee, point the toes, breathe it in. Exhale, send it out. Rebend through that left knee, plant the palms, tuck your back toes, and now you just start to pick yourself up. Ooh, rebend through that left knee. Slide the right shin to the top of the mat, breathing in. Exhale, standing split, hips are square, crown of head lower, step it down. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Press into your feet, reach those arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, we swan dive it down. Step your left foot back. Move it through your vinyasa. Lift the chest. Closing the eyes here in down dog. Taking 3 cycles of breath. To just notice the change, the winds of change in the body, in your mind, maybe even the spirit. Come high into the balls of the feet, bend your knees, look forward. You're gonna walk, step, float to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Press into your feet, reach your arms up. Exhale, we bring it down. Utkatasana chair, you're gonna sink low. Reach those arms out in front of you. And then from there, you're gonna reach the arms back, so keep rolling those shoulder heads back. Feel the scapulas coming in towards one another, and then shift the weight onto the balls of the feet and lift your heels. And then inhale, drop the heels, sweep the arms back up. Exhale, reach them back. You float the heels up. Let's do one more, just like that. Breathe it in. Exhale, sweep it back. Now see if you can start to straighten those legs for a moment. Little diver's pose. And then you can drop your heels, interlace your hands, and send the knuckles overhead. When you're ready, release your hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your palms. You're gonna step, hop it, lower it into your chaturanga. And we'll meet in the dog. Right leg's gonna sweep up. Step the foot through. Spin your back heel down for warrior one. You're gonna find Garuda across your chest. Then flip it down and send it up. And anchor through that back heel. Hug the arm bones in as you soften the shoulders down. Take a breath in and see if you can straighten through that right leg. Flexing those toes, maybe you look up. And then from there, you're gonna carve out your heart. Arms are gonna reach back like wings. You're gonna hover over that front thigh. Now from here, hands go down. Left leg floats up. You're gonna standing split. And then option here, everybody, to play with transferring your weight onto the palms, maybe coming high onto the ball of the foot, and then scooping the belly out. You can always come onto your blocks if you need them. And then it's gonna step it back for warrior two. I bet that feels good. Right about now. Settle in. Press into your feet and flip your front palm. Breathe in. Find length. Cartwheel your hands down, frame the foot. If you want, you can split, send that right leg back. Move it through a three-legged chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Left leg will breathe. Step it through. Back heel down, rise up. Garuda Mudra. Send it down. Reach it up. Squeezing, scooping. And then on the inhale, you straighten through that left leg. You might start to look up. Exhale, carve it out. Arms reach back like wings. Take a moment to pause. Hands down. Float the back leg up, but turn the toes in so you feel that connection to the midline. Maybe you plant the palms. You come high onto the ball of the left foot, scooping the belly out, pushing down, shoulders come up by your ears. Exhale, lower down. Good. Inhale, lifts the chest. Take it in for peace. Cartwheel those hands down, frame the foot, left leg splashes back. You move it through. We got one more round, guys. Right leg's gonna float up, breathe it in. Step the foot through. Back heel down. Garuda. Send the hands down, straight through the right leg, float it up. Now you're gonna glide up into Vira 3. So float that back leg up. Reach the heart forward. And then option to plant the palms. Move it into standing split. You can take the balance or option to play with a couple handstand hops. Pressing into the fingertips, coming onto the ball of the back foot. And then maybe you hop it up. Maybe that knee comes into your chest and you find the balance. Step it back. Warrior two. Breathe it in for peace. Good. And from there, just turn your right toes in. You're gonna eagle the arms. Reach up through the elbow tips. And then from there, you can unwind the hands, interlace your hands behind you, and then empty into your legs. When you're ready, gently release your hands down. Inhale, take a flat back. Exhale to fold. Walk it to the top of your mat. Left hand's gonna go down, right arm's gonna sweep. You got your twist here. You can stay there, or you can start to spin to the knife edge of the foot and stack your feet up. So my left hand and my feet are in the same lane. Option to float that right leg. And you can move it into a wild thing from there. And we'll meet in the down dog. Take an inhale through your nose and an exhale out the mouth. Notice the internal state. That inner critic is it here? Can we start to use the breath? And just place it off to the side. Inhale, left leg up. Step the foot through. Back heel down. Garuda. Send the hands down and up. You straighten through that left leg. Exhale, we're going to glide up Vira 3. Warrior 3. Hands are going to go down. You can move it into your standing split. You can play with the balance. Or a couple little hops to a handstand. Lean forward. Grip the fingertips into the mat. Maybe that left knee comes up into your chest. Maybe you find the balance. And step it back. Warrior 2. Breathe in. Good. Turn your left toes in. You're gonna eagle the right arm underneath your left. Reach up. Exhale, arms go wide. Interlace the hands, puff the chest. Send the hips back. Knuckles reach. When you're ready, gently release your hands. Crawl it to the top of the mat, right hand down, left arm up. And you'll spin to the knife edge of the foot. You can stack your feet from there. And that left leg floats up. Got a wild thing. Be mindful of your props, people. And then move it through. Send those hips to the side. So good. So you're gonna come forward. You're gonna lower your knees down. Take a child's pose. And you're gonna roll up through your spine and find your bolster. And it's gonna go the long way. Slide it back. We're gonna move it into downward facing dog from here. So you're in your down dog. You're gonna glide forward. Gently lower the right shin to the mat. And then step your left foot forward. From there, you're gonna start to come all the way down. So you're in this half virasana and your hips are off the bolster. So if this is too much for you, you can totally use a block underneath you. Yeah? And you could slide it out. So I'm gonna move it. From there, you're gonna extend that left leg out in front of you. Yeah, and you're gonna lift up. From there, you're gonna walk it on down. So you can come on down to your elbows. And then you might have to lift your hips up to slide the tailbone forward. So you might stay there. This might be enough. A lot of sensation in that right quad. If you have a little more, see if you can walk it all the way down. Reaching for opposite elbows. And breathing into the front body. Letting the breath wash over you, letting it cool you down. It's super important to find these cooling postures as we move into the summer months so we don't burn out, that we don't overexert ourselves, but we are balanced. Take one more breath in. And then on the exhale, you're going to let your elbows go. Bring your elbows down. Bring your chin into your chest and help yourself all the way up. You can rebend through your left knee, shift forward, untuck your toes, move it into a downward facing dog. And then we'll shift, glide forward, lower your left shin down, step your right foot forward, and then lower your hips all the way down. So if you need your block, grab it. So my foot is to the outside of my knee. My right leg's gonna go long. And then from there, I'm gonna start to tuck underneath myself. Come on down to the elbows. Maybe adjusting. And then maybe coming all the way down. Just noticing if there's a little difference from one side to the other. Take your final round of breath. When you're ready, let go. Bring your forearms to the mat, chin into your chest. Lock yourself up, and then just lean over so that left leg can go long. Good. From there, everybody, we'll give ourselves a nice forward fold. So you can totally use the bolster, and it can go right here, and you can fold forward. Grabbing onto your feet, letting the head rest. If you're a little tighter in the hamstrings, bend your knees, reach the chest forward. And then we'll slowly come up. Placing the bolster over to the left, reach your arms forward, lower down, vertebrae by vertebrae. And then hug that right knee gently in towards your chest. Open your right knee up by your armpit. And then send it up and over for a gentle twist. So the knee can go onto the bolster. And you can close the eyes. Gently back through center on the exhale. And we'll switch sides. Left knee comes in. Move the bolster over to the right. You can open up the knee by the armpit. And then send it up and over for your twist. Closing the eyes. Gently Bringing both knees in towards your chest. Place both feet down onto the mat. Grab the bolster and lift your hips up so you can slide the bolster underneath you. And then just let the knees come together and let your feet go wide. And then you can do whatever you'd like with your arms. Left hand can go on the belly, right hand can go on your heart. One final cycle of breath, really just letting the pelvis relax, letting go of holding. And just letting the pelvis spill. And then when you're ready, you're gonna lift your hips up and adjust the knees to the sky. And then from there, you can just start to slide the bolster down, tip it up towards the sky. So it's gonna rest right below your knees. And then we're here in our Savasana. Let yourself rest. Next couple moments, just use your undivided attention to witness. To let all the senses draw in. Pratyahara. Fifth limb of yoga. On that inner landscape. And if the mind wanders, just bring it back to your breath. Feel free to stay here as long as you need. If you're ready to get a move on with your day, you can wiggle your fingers and toes. You can extend the arms overhead, point your toes towards the top of your mat. Then you can roll over to one side and press yourself up. You can even use your bolster underneath you for a little extra lift in your seat. And then just placing the hands face up on the knees. Sit up nice and tall. So maybe your intention from the beginning of class has slightly shifted, and that's okay. So moving into the next segment of your day, either stick with that intention or create a new one for yourself. It's how you want to be, how you want to feel. And just let that freedom that you created on your mat today carry over and guide you throughout your day. Find Garuda Mudra, clarity of vision and inward freedom. Place it on your chest. place it on your heart and take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Bringing your hands to prayer. The light in me honors and sees the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.